Welcome Adventure. I'm GM Goblin, your GM Goblin, and today, with our spooky season not too far around the corner, I'm going to take a look at a spell that sometimes people overlook and they get a little confused about. So we're going to take a look at my old favorite, Protection from Evil. This is going to be for Pathfinder 1st Edition, but this is one of the spells that you get at level 1 that I not only recommend at level 1, but I recommend you always, and I mean always, keep this in your back pocket. Simply for the fact that it covers so many different things. It can help you in a lot of situations, and it can be clutch whenever your GM decides that they're going to throw something nasty at you. So remember to like and subscribe, and then let's take a look at this spell and see what it covers. A lot of classes get access to this. It's kind of a staple. Standard action. Creature touched, 1 minute a level, so it's not very long, but that's okay. Will negates, you shouldn't have to worry about that. This spell wards a creature from an attacking evil creature, from mental control, and from summoned creatures. It creates a magical barrier around the subject at a distance of 1 foot. The barrier moves with the subject and has 3 major effects. First, subject gets a +2 deflection to AC. Deflection's good against all kinds of undead, because undead are evil. Ghosts, things like that, corporeal. It gives a +2 resistance bonus on saves. Both these bonuses apply against attacks made or effects created by evil creatures. Second, subject immediately receives another saving throw. This is the reason why, no matter what, this should always be in your back pocket, even if you have to have a scroll or a wand of this, if one was allowed to begin with. Against any spell or effects that possess or exercise mental control over the creature, including charm effects, enchantment compulsion effects, such as charm person, command, and dominate person. This covers, and it specifies an example, which is the enchantment class under charm and compulsion, so anything there. This also goes over your charm spells, so charm and charm mass, as well as command and command greater, dominate person, and then my personal favorite, suggestion mass. This also works on fear effects. It is still mind affecting. It still controls their emotions, which is where this is coming over. Mental control. So this works on giving you an additional save against fear effects. Like I said, this is great if you have a character that it doesn't have a high will. It's just great. Like I said, always keep it. But the saving throw is made at a +2 moral bonus using the same DC as the original effect. If successful, such effects are suppressed for the duration of the spell. The effects resume when the duration of the spell expires. While under the effects of this spell, the target is immune to any new attempt to possess or exercise mental control over the target. Immune to mental control over the target or attempts to possess. This spell does not expel a controlled life force, such as Ghost or Spellcaster using Magic Jar. Meh. It does prevent them from controlling the target. The second effect only functions against spells and effects created by evil creatures, objects, so it is subject to DM discretion. So I've thrown a lot of stuff with neutral alignment specifically to get around this, but a lot of your standard gameplay is going to take place against evil. That's just the way it works. Third, this spell prevents bodily contact with evil summoned creatures. This causes the natural weapon attacks of such creatures to fail and the creatures to recoil if such attacks require touching the warded creature. A summoned creature that is not evil are immune to the effect. The protection against contact by summoned creatures ends if the warded creature makes an attack against or tries to force the barrier against the blocked creature. So, against evil summoners, because your summons are generally going to take on whatever alignment you have. I mean, it's just the block, period. Spell resistance can allow a creature to overcome this protection and touch the warded creature. But you have to be a little bit higher for summon creatures to get spell resistance. So, either way, it is a great spell to constantly have. And if you get communal, then you should be giving communal so that you can protect everybody against it. I've had complete fights just completely thrown out the window because of this one spell. Things against a succubi, all sorts of stuff, where the players kept this, and because it was a demon, it was an undead, standard, they're aligned as evil, nothing. So it's one of those things that if you're a player, this should always be in your pocket. By the way, that's just a quick tip for the week, and enjoy your game. Let the good times roll.